Am I visible or audible to you?
Yes, yes, you are. We can
Okay,
start.
very good evening. How are you?
Good evening. I'm doing well, thank you. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also doing well, and today was Sunday, so I enjoyed a lot. And this day was my off, so that's why I was having much more time to do something for me. So I'm connecting
Mm,
on to you on Sunday only because on other day I cannot connect with you.
okay.
Yeah.
So let's start with the introduction.
Yeah, sure. First, I would like to give my introduction. Then will be
Okay.
your turn. First
Mm-hmm.
of all, thank you so much again to connecting with me. My name is Ranjeet Singh. I am from Rajasthan and I am central government employee. And about my qualification, I have done post graduation in English literature. About my hobbies, I love to sing song and listen song. And nowadays, I'm working to improve my fluency in English as well. I am not consistent because of my busy job schedule, but I'm doing gradually and I'm satisfied with my performance. That's all about me. Thank you. Now it's your turn
Good,
to introduce.
good to hear that. Okay. As you know, my name is Nootan and I'm from Mathura. I'm a homemaker and I have a YouTube channel. And if I tell you about my qualifications, then I'm graduate from commerce and I'm blessed with two kids. So this is all about me. Thank you.
Okay, it's a wonderful introduction by you. So I want to start this conversation with few questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Then it will be your turn to ask any question to me as well. So I
Okay.
want to ask first question to you is that why do you want to improve your communication skill? Because I can watch your video nowadays. Nowadays you are so consistent to upload videos on your channel, and you are having two kids also, and you are having so much household responsibilities as well. So how do you manage all those things, and why did you want to improve your English as well? So carry on.
Thank you for your question. And the thing is, speaking English has been my passion since my childhood. So, and I'm working on this, and it's been 5 months. I'm quite consistent. I'm like making videos. I have been talking with people. So, that has gained me a lot of confidence, I can say. And how do I manage things like all together? So, it's quite effortless for me. Like, I don't take it as a baggage, as a kind of pressure, because once something is your passion, kind of willingness, if you have towards anything, so you can manage anyhow. This I think this is my point of view, my perception. So I can make it out anyhow. Like it's not a very big task for me. I can make out time for the like speaking, practicing, and to connect with people. Let's say video, audio, both. I can manage. It's not a very big job for me. I can do so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful because if we want to uh, learn new things, and at that time, if you are having passion to learn that thing, at the time that is not like a baggage, and we can spare time to learn those things. So
Mm-hmm.
you answered very well, and I want to also know about that. What other things you are doing to improve your English, and what other things you are doing to improve your vocab, idioms, phrases, do you watch videos of any other experts? Do you ever connected in paid applications like Cambly or I think
No,
English CRE like?
no,
So I want
never,
to know.
never, never. Once I remember, it was, I can say it would, I would not say that it's kind of, kind of course. I got enrolled, I would say, to be honest, I would like to explain one of my experiences, and it's been 3 years. Initially, when I started my channel, so I was quite fearful and tentative, even though I was thinking of connecting with people. So I didn't know how to connect. And once I got to know, so I thought, let's try this. So I took one demo class from Clapping Go. And I remember that time I was this much like, shivering and cold feet.
Yes,
Literally, I was not like speaking with the flow. I was totally like, upset minded. I was not confident. I was not sounding confident, I can say. It's not about, using concrete fancy words. It's not about using idioms, proverbs. It's about how you conduct yourself, how you convey your thoughts in a like confident way. So I was not confident, so this I did, which I'm for the first time I'm revealing this on your channel. For the first time I'm saying this. I never said this to anyone so far. So for the first time I'm disclosing this fact. This happened with me. I was totally tentative, totally crude, novice, you can say, even though I was like, let's do this, and I did that, but I was like totally novice, totally, I can say, crude. I just anyhow I just completed finished the conversation, but I was not satisfied. I was like, what I did like was this. And after that, I never ever tried because I didn't get any kind of outcome out of that conversation. So I left that. And after that, I started working on myself. But again, second year, I stopped everything, not a single video I made. And in third year, meaning in 2023, last year in the month of
Yeah.
May, again I bounced back thinking that this much I could do. I can just excel myself in this English language just by speaking with myself, because I didn't have any like partner, speaking partner, any environment. And 5 months ago, I came to know some like people, and then they added me their like Skype groups, and that's how I joined some groups. And since then I have been talking, and that has magnified my confidence again and again, speaking, reiteration, everything I did. And as far as I can say, I was doing that anyhow. I was not stopping. Like, I was quite consistent, I can say. I remained that kind of continuity. And if I tell you about the vocabularies and like concrete vocabularies specifically, if I say, so this has been my like kind of, you can say, habit. One of my habits to collect words from the dictionary. I used to do this earlier, meaning 5 years back, 10 years back. This I earlier used to do, but not like every time. I was not regular. So like searching the words from the dictionary and writing down in my diary, this I used to do. So I knew many words, that's how. And now I have some kind of words in my mind because of that kind of efforts which I earlier put in. So I can say, I can conclude all the things in one sentence, that you have to put in efforts. You have to make efforts to excel yourself in anything. Let's say in English language or any kind of skill, you have to put in efforts, not sitting idle doing nothing. No, this will not get you result. You have to get into that, indulge into that. Yes.
Yeah, it's really mesmerizing things you told. And I think it happens with everyone. You were telling that I was shivering while your first video conversation. It
Yeah.
happened with me also, where I started my first conversation in last year, in I think it was July or August month. At the time, I was also feeling the same, and that and while connecting to that lady on during my first conversation, I was also
Mm-hmm.
thinking that, and I was wordless at that time for little bit moment. But when I started my introduction and gone at that time, I forgot about my hesitation, savoringness, all those things has been removed. But you told that to get any skill and to be confident in any language, we can say consistent
Mm-hmm.
efforts and consistent hard work
Yes.
is necessary. It should be
Yes,
consistent.
absolutely.
But
Yeah.
frankly speaking, that I am not consistent on this journey, because at sometimes I made audio conversation in a day for 4 or 5 times. But in
Mm-hmm.
between, I did a gap of 6 months. During the 6 months, I did not make any single conversation at that time. So it should
Okay.
not be there. Because at sometimes I feel like procrastinate the things. I feel
Mm-hmm.
laziness to have a
Yes,
conversation.
yes.
Because
Happens.
when I entered into my room, I think that it's time to just lay down on bed and just scroll the YouTube videos like these things. So it
Yes,
happens with all the things. But you are telling that passion should be there. If we are
mm-hmm.
having passion to learn something new, at the time we can get anything else. No?
Yes, yes.
But I never read any book, and I don't have any interest to read any book. Yes, I used to watch videos available on YouTube, like you, like Karisma ma'am, like Rajni ma'am, and others also. There are so many YouTubers. speak very
Mm-hmm.
well, and I really get motivation by watching those videos. So that also motivates me to do something good. So I want my next question to you is that when I get the any new word, suppose that
Mm-hmm.
I have written that new words in my notebook right now, but while
Mm-hmm.
speaking that word doesn't come in my mind. Otherwise, I know that word very well. I know the meaning of that word. But while speaking that, because while doing the speaking, we don't have much more time to recall that particular word to use
Yes.
that conversation. But at that time, that word doesn't come in my mind. So what should I do for that? And what you do for that?
I would say that I'm not really professional in that, but I can say the word
So,
which
no, because
like
because nowadays you are uploading videos and you are speaking very fluently nowadays. Because I have seen your earlier videos, and after 4 or 5 months, nowadays your fluency has gone up to the level. So you are speaking well
thank
because
you.
very good improvement. Improvement can be seen in you. So that is amazing. So that's why I am asking you as an expert, I can say.
Thank you for your kind words. And I can say, see, I have some words in my mind. So, what I do, like sometimes some words are very attractive, I can say. Like I found one word, dexterous, dexterous, dexterous. Yeah, this means in Hindi, nipun, skillful, right? And so what happens, some words are very kind of catching, you can say eye catching, and you will find it very interesting. Wow, what a word, nice word. Like let's say nerd, there's a word nerd, nerd, nerd. This means padhaku, right?
Nerd,
So
NERD.
yes, so it's somewhere it will attract you.
Yeah. Like
It will,
this, you,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it will somewhere attract you. This happens with me, to be honest. This happens with me. Some birds are, they are like somewhere, uh, I find them like quite fascinated. And somewhere I feel like, and at the same moment what I do, I just try to align that word, add in any kind of like examples, scenarios. This I do. And
Okay.
sometimes I dictate the same word with the, like my kid. Okay, this is the word. Beta, do you know this word? Like with this also I do. And sometimes I do it inwardly with myself, meaning while doing the self talk. We all do self talk, always we think in our mother tongue. So many times I do it in English language, not in Hindi, which is my mother tongue. So what I do, I just calculate that particular word. I do it inwardly, like I talk with myself. Okay, that was the word I read yesterday. I read day before yesterday. Like with this, these kind of things keep on occurring in my mind. So that's how I do the things, like collect the words in my mind.
Yeah. Actually, you told that you are having interest to recall that word, but it doesn't happen with me. Yeah. I think before 2 days, I got a word mesmerizing. So at that
Okay.
time, I write down that word, and I was using,
Mm-hmm.
and I was recalling again and again that word in my mind. Mesmerizing, mantra kar dene wala. So I was
Okay.
today I also use that word while conversation,
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
mesmerizing, that you did efforts very well like this. So by
Okay.
this way you can recall that word, and in our heart, in our mind, you should narrate without having any sentence out. In our mind, we should recall that word again and
Yeah.
again.
Recall
Use in
or
sentences,
do the self talk.
self
Self
talk.
talk,
Yeah.
and assume that you are talking with somebody else. In your mind, you are doing all the things, and assume that hypothetically that you are talking with somebody else, and then say this word. Okay, do you know this word? Okay, last time I heard this word. Like with this, this I do. This I do. That is why I'm sharing it with you. So these kind of things. See, we have to do things, like we have to put in efforts anyhow at the end of the day. So I think this is a really nice way and quite
Yeah.
interesting as well.
And if you are having, you told that you discuss that word with your child also. At the time, that memory goes in a deep conscious
Mm-hmm.
mind. So
Yeah.
at that time it can
Not
be
all
possible
the time I ask. Like sometimes all of a sudden I just
sometimes.
ask, oh, beta, you know this word? And sometimes they know, sometimes they don't know. Then I explain the word. Yes.
When we explain anything to other person or
Mm-hmm.
over kids maybe, at the time it gives in our deep memory, so we can recall
Yes.
again and again.
Yes.
And
True that.
I think self talk, that is also good way to memorize any new words, right?
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Anything you want to ask to me?
Okay. Tell me, how do you manage like being an army personnel and you are doing a lot of things, and apart from this, you are following your passion, meaning trying to learn English language. So how do you manage?
Yes, actually, you are asking very good question. It's very difficult to manage for this kind of job, because in
Mm-hmm.
this job at most of the time we have to be in uniform, and specifically in this area wherever I'm posted right now, that is in JNK, so it cannot be happen. So I rarely get spare time on the side of my family, and on Sunday or holiday I procrastinate the things, and
Yes. Yes.
but on Sunday and holiday I procrastinate the things. I was telling that I feel laziness, and whenever I
Mm-hmm.
have time, I uh, feel exhausted, and to do scroll down the YouTube all the day and watch some videos. I avoid to have a conversation with anyone. Today it was
Okay.
Today's conversation was affixed before, and you gave me time for 5 p.m. So that's why I was thinking that I today I will do. Otherwise, if it would be for 5:30, I could not be connect with you at that time. I should denied you
Mm-hmm.
that time, because at 5:30
Okay.
I go for walk and to have gossiping with my colleagues at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So on Sunday or holiday, I get spare time, and on spare time we have also to do something on that day for duties. But
Mm-hmm.
we can spare that time, because on that day we are having very less time, very less work to do in office.
Okay.
Because right now I will go in office for half an hour or for an hour, and after I will come back into my room and I can manage the things. And because I am living very far from my family, so I have to talk to my family, friends, and another ones who are served with me. I have to talk with that also. So I managed to,
Okay.
but I want to add one more thing, because when I started my spoken English journey, I was zero at that time. Despite having a post graduation in English literature, I was zero in spoken English. But in one incident took place with me, some person were talking to in English each other, and at the time I was also there, and I was what can I say, that I don't speak out any single sentence with those people in English language, and I felt ashamed like this, that I have done my PG in English literature and I am unable to speak out, have a conversation with those people in English. So
Mm-hmm.
that really hearted me, you can say. And from that day on, I thought that I should also work upon to improve my English. So I am working on that gradually, and nowadays I can say that I can convey my ideas to another person. I can
Yeah.
convey what, whatever I want to say to another person. If another person is don't know about Hindi, he may know about English only. At that time, I convey my words, I convey my message to him, and the
Yes.
language is only to convey whatever your ideas, information, or knowledge. So that's all. Gradually, I'm doing, and I'm literally I'm what can I say, satisfied with my performance, because I rarely may do any conversation with anyone. So that's all.
Okay. Nice. And that should be the spirit, I must say, and you are doing so.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything you would like to ask then, or
No, no.
else we'll let's do the, conclude this.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for connecting with me. and
Thank you.
you are improving very well. You are also one of great motivator for me because in only I think in 5 6 months you improved very well in communication skills. So I got it
Thank you.
from your side, you also. That's wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me. And yes, it was really, really enthralling conversation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.